would be fun to make a video showing you guys my makeup routine. I don't do a lot of makeup. I'm going to show you the end result so you know what you're doing if you're interested in similar makeup and want to see what I do. Or for any reason you're watching this, thanks for watching. I do pretty minimal makeup. It does, I feel like, look heavy because I love doing a heavy eye, but I don't like putting a lot of makeup on the rest of my face. I have a lot of sensory issues and it just kind of makes me feel like I need to rip off my skin if there's too much makeup on the rest of my face. But I love makeup on my eyes, clearly, as you could see in the final result. But I have about 5 makeup products that I use daily, so I'm gonna show you my routine. The first product I use, I don't consider it makeup. You can consider it makeup if you want to, but I just consider it skincare. But I use shea butter. I've had this for like 3 years already, and I've barely used any of it. It was all the way up here. It's all the way down here now. I use it every day as a lip balm / lip gloss. I don't know. I feel like it looks like a lip gloss. It probably doesn't look like a lip gloss, but I don't like how lip gloss feels on my face wearing it daily, and lip gloss is really expensive right now. Recession indicator, but I love this so much. I don't know if it makes a difference. I like it. I like how it feels. I like that it keeps my lips moisturized. It's only $5 on Amazon, so if you want to invest in some shea butter, I highly recommend. I also use it on scars and stuff, like acne scars. Sometimes it can help. I don't use it all the time though, just because I feel like it might clog my pores a little bit too much if I use it too much on my face, but I do use it on other scars that I have, and it works really, really well. I had surgery about 2 months ago, and I've been putting shea butter on my incisions every single day, and I feel like they're healing really, really well, and the scars aren't that visible anymore, so get yourself some shea butter. The next thing I like to put on is sunscreen. This sunscreen is Bello Dewy Essence sunscreen. I believe it has niacinamide in it as well. It does not have a white cast on me. Every sunscreen that I have ever used has left a horrible white cast on me, or it breaks me out really, really bad. And I'm not that dark, but I'm not super, super pale either. So if a sunscreen does have a white cast, it usually does show up on my face. But if you are darker than me, then maybe it would have a white cast on you, but I really don't think that there's any white cast in this sunscreen at all. The only unfortunate thing about this sunscreen is that I'm pretty sure right now you can only get it in the Philippines, but I swear it's the best sunscreen that I've ever used, and I would really like them to release it in the US, please. It's so good, and it's not too hydrating either. It feels really lightweight. I don't think it says that it's light. Oh, ultralight and high hydrating. Yeah, it's really good. I don't burn very easily, so I can't really tell you how good it does at keeping you from burning. Usually when I go outside I don't burn, I just get tan, but it doesn't make me break out, and it works as a nice little moisturizer, so I really like it. I'm gonna show the process of me blending it out on my skin just to show that it doesn't really have a white cast at all. It kind of looks a little bit like it's making my skin lighter on camera, but once I blend it out, it's not. As you can see, no white cast. I feel like it leaves a little glow. It's really nice. The next thing I do is I use, wait, no. Wrong next thing. I use this concealer under my eyes from Neutrogena. It is the only concealer that I've ever used that doesn't crease under my eyes. I don't think you can tell on camera. I do have bad eyesight, so maybe I just can't see myself very well, but I do have lines under my eyes. I wouldn't consider them wrinkles just because I've always had them my whole life, even when I was like 10 and wearing makeup for fun, or 12 and wearing makeup for fun and doing like James Charles makeup and stuff. Every single makeup creased under my eyes. Powder, concealer, foundation, everything. This is the only one that doesn't crease under my eyes. I know people say Maybelline concealer is really, really good and that it's supposed to be non-creasing. No. It creased on me so bad, and maybe it was just me or my store, but when I went to find Maybelline, I got different shades, and none of them were really the right shade of concealer. But this, I don't know if it shows up really well in this lighting on camera, but I do have a light medium olive skin tone, and I feel like it's really hard to find foundations that don't look a little too orange or a little too pink, and concealers, and this one works really, really good for olive skin. It's in the shade Bisque Light Medium 2. It has peptides and antioxidants in it. It says that it's a radiant cream concealer and it's for healthy skin. I don't know if it actually improves my skin or not, but it does do really good at not creasing and working as a nice little concealer. So I don't put that much of it on. I only put about this much of it on under my eyes. I usually use a brush to blend it out, but I was using my makeup brush to do YN makeup and it's been washed and it's taking a little long to dry. If you want to see my YN makeup, I already posted that YouTube video so you can see that, but I'm just going to use my fingers today. It doesn't really do that much. It just lightens my eyes a little bit. It feels really lightweight, but I like that because I don't like the heavy cakey foundation feeling on my face all day. It freaks me out, but little difference, not too much. Light makeup, nice, like it. And then I use a different concealer for my acne. Concealer is an Almay concealer. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's a clear complexion concealer. I use it on my acne and acne scars. It's in shade light medium. I don't know, it's not focusing on it. Oh my god, please focus. It's not gonna focus, but it's in shade light medium. It's 0.3 ounces. I do struggle with genetic acne. My acne is not that bad right now, but my mom is 50. She still has acne, pretty bad. Acne is just something that I've always struggled with. I have done so many different type of like acne medications and creams and stuff. Nothing really helps. The only thing that helped me right now, and I didn't even originally start taking it for acne, but I'm on birth control, and I know some people don't like birth control, so I'm not telling you to take it. I'm just saying that it really helped my skin. But the only thing that I asked when I was getting my birth control, I got it on the app called Hers, and they just ship it to you. Not sponsored, but I do really like it because it makes it a lot easier, because I know some women go to doctors and they're like, no, I'm not going to re-prescribe you the same birth control unless you come in, and I like that on the app. I don't have to do that. They just give it to me when I want it. But the only thing I asked for was like, I don't want a pill that's gonna make me gain weight or break me out. So the was listed as a skin clearing pill, and I was like, oh, probably not gonna do anything. It did a lot. I didn't know this. I looked it up. Apparently estrogen can clear your skin and increase collagen. I didn't know that. I haven't had any bad side effects on the birth control that I'm on right now. I haven't been on it for that long. I've been on it for a few years, but I really, really, really hope that I never have any bad side effects being on it, because the way that it makes my skin look so good, I never want to experience how bad my skin was before, because I tried everything, and nothing worked, and Accutane scares me. So manifest in the universe that I never ever get a bad side effect on birth control, because I would like this skin for the rest of my life. Thank you very much. But if nothing else works for you and you're open to trying it, it might work for you, it might not, but it works for me. I'm going to use my mirror to see my acne scars right now, because they're not really showing up on camera that much, but I have a lot of acne always around my mouth and sometimes my forehead, but right now I usually have it on my mouth. Before I was on birth control, it was everywhere. It was all around my mouth, all on my cheeks, on my forehead, on my chest, on my neck, on my back, and now it's mainly around my mouth. So I usually use the same concealer brush that I use under my eyes to blend this in on my acne scars, but again, I did wash that and it's still drying, so I'm just gonna use my fingers again. But the brush I use, I think it's just a regular concealer brush, or maybe it's a nose contour brush, I'm not really sure. And then I have some redness under my nose here from acne that I got when I was like 13, and I've just always like had a little bit of red scarring under my nose here. For that acne on my chin, I do 2 coats of this concealer. I put one on, blend it out, and then I put another on and blend it out, just because the redness, you really can't see it on camera. I don't know why, because you can usually see it really well, but the redness on my chin usually will still show through with just one coat, so I usually do two, and then on the rest of my face I usually just do one coat and it's fine and it doesn't show up through that. But I'm just gonna add a little bit more. All done with covering up my acne. And now this part, I only do it sometimes. But I might film some other videos today or take some pictures of myself, and for some reason it's not happening right now. This lighting's great, but usually when I have a ring light and I film in my normal filming settings and not here, it literally makes me look like I have non-existent eyebrows. I would love to film here all the time. The only reason why I don't is because usually my husband, his desk is right across from mine and he's usually gaming and talking. So it's either he's gonna hear me and it's gonna be awkward, or you're gonna hear him and it's gonna be awkward. So, and he's usually always here. Today's the only time he's not, which is why I'm filming here. But if I could film here all the time, oh, I would. Oh, the lighting is so great. But because my eyebrows like to disappear, I am going to take this black eyeshadow from whatever this palette this is and fill my eyebrows in with it. I do this when I'm not going somewhere where it's gonna rain or it's gonna be really hot, because obviously because it's eyeshadow, if I touch my eyebrows it might smudge. But if I'm just at home, I don't really mind putting eyeshadow on my eyebrows. It works really well. It only comes off when I want it to come off. But of course, if I'm like at a beach or something like that, then I haven't had experience with this happening, but I just think that it would come off if I did it going out somewhere like that. So I'm gonna show you how I fill it in because it's pretty easy. I just add a little bit. I just look better in bad lighting because I usually have more light and this is less light. I don't know. Much for both of my eyes. I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna draw like that. Eyeliner that I used today is the Urban Decay Waterproof Fine Point eyeliner. Okay, eyeliner is done. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this black eyeshadow and put it under my eyes. I sometimes use a pencil eyeliner on my waterline, but it always comes off throughout the day. And there's a hack you can do where you can take a Q-tip and wipe the wetness off of your waterline and then put it on, and it kind of helps, but I keep hearing that it's bad for your eyes, so I just use this instead, which is probably still not the best for your eyes because maybe I'm getting a little bit of it in my eyes when I use it every day, but I like it and I kind of feel like it looks better than waterline pencil eyeliner on me. Just a me thing, but I'm gonna do this now. And that is it. That's basically all I do for my makeup every single day. Sometimes when I'm going out, I'll use a Maybelline Fit Me powder. I don't remember what shade. I think it's 130 Buff Beige or 220. I don't know the difference, but sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I'll wear foundation if I'm going out like somewhere on a special occasion, but that's pretty much everything I do. It's really light. I really like a dark bold eye, but I like to keep everything else pretty light. I don't like the feeling of foundation, so yeah, hopefully you liked my makeup routine, and maybe one day I'll do another if I change it up. Thanks for watching.